Speed. Oh well, I guess I'm watching here. My guy's playing on laptop, can't screen share. All right, all right, all right. Well, good luck to your teammate. This definitely depressurizes the rest of the lobby. If Speedster is in voice chat, they need to be afraid. I mean, to be fair, I have not seen Jonamada play, so maybe they're even better than Speedster and Riddle. But we'll see. All right, so the prediction. Wait, prediction is still up. Who wins game one? Pick your favorite. You still have like 2 or 3 minutes to. Oh yeah, people are going hard on Germany here. Vote on Sweden and South Africa. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, slowing Armada down. But definitely finish Yoke and Oscar. All right, so for turn 1, Pink does not take a bonus. They could have taken a bonus, and Pink, by the way, was Northeastern Europe. I think they could have gotten Western Greece the +3 there, but I think they're claiming a bigger bonus. Now, Norway playing as red. Also, no bonus. Maybe they do a no bonus game. I would be very interested in seeing a no bonus game on Greece. That would be very nice, refreshing. Ooh, this actually does seem like they're playing a no bonus game. Hey, Junko. Welcome in, welcome in. Junko is one of these South Africa players. We'd love to see the underdog. Yeah, so definite underdog position for green here. That would be very nice to see. Then, yeah, this absolutely seems like a non-bonus game here. But Oscar is starting with. Oh, sorry, yeah. I'll keep to the countries here. Sweden, playing as black, is starting with 5 troops in the Cyclades Islands bonus. No shot. This is non-bonus on Greece of all maps. It's possible. It's possible. Makes it harder to run the 70. But I definitely think it's possible. Until someone claims a bonus. Oh, I mean, if that is the only bonus here, they're not going to hold. Right? So Germany claims the +5 of Thessaly. Would be very interesting if they hold, but I don't think they will. I'm guessing that pink 3 will break them. Because even if they do take a bonus, it's only a +3. Oh, Oscar goes for the take. They do go for the take. Ooh, it's going to be a bonus game, guys. It's going to be a bonus game. All right. Guarding on a 3, a 3, and a 4, if I'm correct. Ooh, no. A 2 and 2 4s. All right. So there is no reason for Pink to actually break the +5 here because they need, like, now it's been decided that it's a bonus game, and it's been decided by the last 2 players. So they need to hurry. Germany, sorry, Northeastern Europe does not go for a bonus still. They could have definitely taken the +3, but they don't take, and they don't break. They tried to break. Oh, they tried to break on a 3v1 instead of the 4v1 that's right under here, and they fail the break. That is rough. That is very rough for the pink player. Ooh, so Norway takes the +3 of Western Greece. All right, so now Finland almost has to take Epirus. Putting everything there. Ooh, and they go for Macedonia instead of Epirus. Very, very, very interesting. But now South Africa has the chance to take Epirus here. All right, Gustavo Dan, Master. Very nice. Oh, they go for the +2. Try to take a card with a 2v1 blitz, and they fail. And they skip. Wait, they skipped a card last turn as well. Yeah, definitely An amazing cover. I saw them live too. That's amazing. What is South Africa doing? I mean, so don't be too judgmental, right? World Cup is supposed to be open for newer entries into the tournament scene, and this is an example of that. Just inexperience. Let me check. Okay, so Joker, you can't do both. You have to choose either watch the stream or talk to your teammate. It's one of the two. It's not both. Gustavo Dance played before? Well, then I don't know. Never worth killing. Oh wow! If Sweden holds this, they're going to be very strong. All right. Now, do they go for the Central Greece bonus here? 4v1. That 6 does not connect, right? To the 2. 6 connects to the 3, right? Yeah, otherwise they would have taken it, I think. Connections on Greece are sometimes a little bit hard to figure out. Most of us have fallen into the connection trap here. But yeah, Athens is, I think that's Athens. That's very strong. Blink for a second. All right, Finland going for a second +3. Do they go out of the way? I think you... no, they do stack here. Oh, but it's not a problem. Northeastern Europe can still go for the bonus there. All right. South Africa gets a card. Let's go. They're in the game, baby. They're in the game. It's good. It's good though, because now they're first in the trading order in the second trading sequence. Wait, that's a bad thing. But they're, hold on, they're first in the third sequence. I'm gonna use this later. Yeah. It's great though. It's great. Now, Sweden starting with 10. Do they have an external that they need to buff? They have one portal already, and their only external is on another portal. I would definitely avoid stacking next to that South African 13 stack, because you don't know, since they're a little bit of a wild card, you don't know what's going to happen with that. But it might be wise to move the 5. Right, somebody else might want to go through that portal, and you have your portal. A lot of uneven defenses. People who know me know that I like to defend with even stacks, not uneven, because they're statistically stronger. Just a little bit. Like a 2 is way stronger than a 1, and a 4 is way stronger than a 3. A double bonus take by Northeastern Europe. That is a +9 in turn 4. Do they get broken? That is the question here. It's gonna be very interesting if they do get broken. Does everybody have a card? All right, second bonus take for Norway. Norway sitting on a +3 of Western Greece plus the +3 of Crete, which would be +6. Round 6 he gets broken. Could be possible. Look, you're just looking. Yeah, we're all just here to watch South Africa. Now, I'm so super happy that South Africa could form a team, because they they have Midas Storm, which is a streamer and someone I hang out a lot with, as well as Junko, of course, I'm just happy that they got a team. It's Midas Storm's first tournament, but he has been playing and streaming Risk for a long time. And of course, we did have more South African players in the past. And streamers. South African players and streamers in the past. But they're... ooh, that is a +2 for South Africa. Very nice. Very nice. Chat is going wild. Chat is going wild. Play of the century. Exactly. Both Midas and Junko are streamers. Ooh, second... Wait. Was that a bad roll? Didn't see. Sorry, guys, didn't see. But yes, a second bonus take for Germany. They're now on a +9 total. We want Gustavo to win. They don't call him Gustavo Dan for nothing. All right, all right. South Africa hype is going strong. South Africa hype is going strong. So last year we had the Afghanistan underdogs, which don't seem to be underdogs this year. I mean, less so. This year we have the power of South Africa. Fun fact, by the way, my actual birthday, not just my birthday, but birthday and year, the actual day I was born was the day that that Mandela got elected president. The actual day. People will need cards, yeah. So they were getting cards on in 2 locations. It's harder to find those spots now. I think that's gonna be a card on greens too. I think South Africa loses one of their externals here. Because Northeastern Europe does not have an external. They're basically in one position, separated by the 10. I would move that 8 back on. Yeah, because where do you... They need to move that 8 back to get cards? I mean, they could get a card in that other spot, in the Attica bonus. In both situations, they would need to be given a card. Now, Norway takes the card in Central Macedonia, I believe. Oh, no, they take a card in East Macedonia. All right, let's look at lines, guys. Lines for kills, lines for the 70%. Just so you guys know, the 70% here is 45 territories. So you don't want to run it unless you have enough troops. I would say with the kind of blocking that's going on here, I think they're blocking pretty well. You know, all the portals have a bunch of stacks. Portals are located on choke points as well, right? The choke point on Macedonia, the choke point here on Athens, the choke point here in the Deccanese Islands, the choke point on Corfu. I think that's Corfu. No, I'm just saying shit, man. Oh my. Is that going to be a kill for 2 cards? That would give them 3 points. They're not doing it, though. 90v4 is a good roll. 20v4 is a 100% roll. They didn't do it, though. All right. Does South Africa get a card here? Yes, on Macedonia. Mm-hmm. All right, all right, all right. He's thinking about it. We love our German Coast Guard jokes. Speaking about Germany, getting a card here, sitting on 5 cards next turn, and 55 troops. That's going to be almost enough to run the 70. That 16 stack has access through either a big stack somewhere on the board, but also a 1 stack in Macedonia. Right? The 21, the German 21, the purple 21, can go through that portal that's currently a 1. And from there, it has pretty okay reach, right? It's a couple of splits. You know, the 1 is a split, the 3 here is a split, but it can move through a couple of 3s and a couple of 1s. And then they have the 15 on the portal as well. That's rough, that's rough. 15 would go into the 7 portal then, I think. Yeah, that's still pretty rough. That's still pretty rough. Not the best reach. So who would have the best shot? This 10 stack, the pink 10 stack is pretty much locked. It only has access to that 19 portal, which means you don't get to run the 70, basically. The 12 is better reach, but it runs out of juice pretty quickly. They have the lower trade as well. Quick prediction, who's been breaking? That's actually a good question, because the only one that could give them a card was white. And of course, white is not someone they can easily break. They decide to break Norway. Norway in the second position. And they lock more troops. Right, the 10 is more open than the 12, but it's only open to a couple of territories. They would have to, stack, for example, right next to the 12 on that bigger territory there for block, or on that island for an open line for the 70. That would be a better one, or one up to run the 70 from there. I would say on that island, just so when somebody runs to 70, they don't move through your stack. Norway on 47 troops after the trade. Yikes. Well, I think we're going to see a bounty right now. Finnish joke +9, sitting on 51 troops. And they have a bunch of troops on, the 8. So the kill would be for the 10 trade. But they would still be in the same turn order. Yeah, we see the kill on South Africa. F's in the chat for South Africa. F's in the chat for South Africa. Sorry, what? Can you move the screen down a bit? Sure, I can. This was for a mobile player. Ooh, it's a little bit. I need to. Yeah, that was a mobile player. All right, that's a lot better. Cheers, no problem. Taken from us too soon. All right, 50 troops for Finland here. So they didn't gain too much from it, but the 3 points can be very valuable later in the tournament. Why were they 2 cards behind? Chad? They just were, okay? They just were. We didn't talk about that here. Is that a 70 run from Germany? Does seem to be so. I feel like they have a good shot at it. The 27 is open to the 1 portal in Athens. Oh! They should have gone through the 2 there if they wanted a 70 run. Ugh. This is rough for Germany. This is rough for Germany. They missed a couple territories that they could have had. Now 63 troops and a very open line for Sweden here. They have an 11 on a portal. They have a 10 that is open to a big part of the board. Yeah, that's a good one. All right, they stack on a lower stack. Oh, do they hit that? All right, they do. Do they go for the kill? All right, I feel like they're going for the kill. That is very much possible for them. So, oh, that was unlucky. Yikes. That was very unlucky. Yeah, 2 die slider. Oh my. Oh, the worst dice. Oh, they got the worst dice. I think they should have run the 70. Oh my. Lucky breaks there. That was absolutely the worst dice. They had, yeah, I mean, they did a 6v, 1v, 1v1, and they lost everything. All right, 6v1, oh, that's even under there. Yeah, the worst dice, the worst dice. 69 troops, dabs in the chat for 69 troops. What do they do with it? Is anybody in 5 cards? I'm not sure. Oh, we don't see any of the game. Alright, they're definitely doing some damage here. Alright, they're not focusing on any player, so... Oh wait, of course, they take that kill on the 5 stack. But they do need to win this turn or take another kill for that to count. So they're taking the other kill. This one definitely turns them in. So if they do win this turn, both kills count. If they don't win this turn, only the kill on Norway counts. But they should have the win here. They have a lot of time left. Alright, they split, but they don't have to split. Lost 3 on the 2. Alright, those 3 territories are not available anymore, but they should have it. Right, 60%, and they still have a 10 stack in the bottom. That should just go up. Just go up. Alright. Now they should focus on the 10 stack. Boom. Just go around. 70%. So that is 2 bounties then, because they won in the same turn for Northeastern Europe. Alright, that is the end of game 1. As opposed to earlier today, where they played 2 games in a row. That would not be the case here. Tomorrow, this group will play their second game, and I believe Junko will represent South Africa there. So big hype for Junko. What's that country? That is Northeastern Europe. So 2 bounties. Hold on, let me... Right, so that should be 2 bounties because they won the turn. So 15 plus 6 points for Northeastern Europe. As soon as to the finals confirmed. Basically, they are currently the top scorer in game 1. Game 2, somebody already played, and they got 23 points. That would be New Zealand. But yes, 21 points for a game 1. That is actually the top score for the first game. All right, well played to everyone. And I guess we'll see you later today